It is not medicine, but it is violence against children that we're talking about here. I want to show you a clip of Eric Klopper on a YouTube Live last night, which you can find on his YouTube channel. You know, I've asked the Florida law enforcement to get ahead of this. Eric is going into court starting in Oregon to sue on basis of equal protection. But it's so stupid that it's just not a good look when Florida law enforcement takes the make me position on protecting children from violence. So Chief Rex Troach in Sarasota, Florida, and the state attorney in that area, Ed Brodsky, and the attorney general is Ashley Moody, all fully informed. Personnel at the Sarasota Memorial Hospital, all fully informed, as well as every state attorney, most people call district attorneys in the state of Florida, fully informed. A couple of judges that I've interacted with, fully informed. So this thing about, you know, make us is just, it's just shameful. This is just like foot binding that carried on in China for 1,000 years, was terribly widespread. And when they founded their republic in 1911, they said, stop it, and it was stopped. And so it's time to stop this thing about doing elective surgery on a non-consenting patient. It is just, under extant law, it is just horribly illegal. And so I'm just asking you people to get ahead of this. Don't be the last in the nation. It's just not a good look. All right. You know, we have in the federal Constitution the right to be secure in one's person. We have equal protection. You have to have due process, and you can't have cruel and unusual punishment. So we have none of those things except the cruel and unusual punishment. And then we have the statute on aggravated child abuse in Florida and nationally, laws against FGM in Florida and nationally. Equal protection also written in Florida. It's written in 41 states, apparently. If you watch Eric Klopper's whole presentation, you'll see that. And those are the states where it's wide open for this lawsuit that he's writing. And Eric has the help of Peter Adler, Esquire, in Massachusetts. He's the author of Circumcision is a Fraud and the Coming Legal Reckoning. And Eric did the play, I already said that, didn't I? Sex and Circumcision, an American Love Story. And now they're going into Oregon, where they have an attorney that is already well-versed in this topic. So I'll play a couple of Eric's clips and post this. Thank you.
We can raise the resources, right? Which is the last step. And that's why I came to the community at the end, because it's not like I'm trying to raise money to do something theoretical. We've got the complaint, we've got the plaintiff, we got the local council in Oregon, which is why we're starting there. I saw a question there. Like, why Oregon? Well, you know what? We didn't pick Oregon. Oregon picked me, right? Someone from Oregon, the plaintiffs found me. The local counsel is someone who protected a child from genital cutting in a case that made his way up to the Supreme Court. So there's some coherent narrative thread there. And they just have one of the lowest rates of cutting in the country.
Let me go to 1910. No medical authority in the world. Some of them are, you know, try and be politically correct, and they get real wishy-washy. Let's see this.
The reality is, and this is, you know, something that Americans may be surprised to hear, there is not a single secular medical authority in the world who recommends that you circumcise your children. At most generous, they say it should be tolerated. But most say it is a violation of human rights, that is traumatic for the child. It violates his right to bodily integrity, and it causes harm. And all of that is obviously true. If you were to pick any other body part from a child and say, you know what, we're going to we're going to amputate this. It is ludicrous on its face. It's just we've been, like Jose said, yep, AAP, American Academy of Pediatrics, does not recommend it anymore, right? They used to. I dedicated 45 minutes in my Harvard performance to debunking why that was overtly fraudulent, and they have since retracted their recommendation.